we're just working on a new eTron. Not had one of these in before. Pretty clever car, to be honest with you. I'm not an electric fan, not gonna lie, but the spec of it, the actual whole car, you know, they're pretty cool. Seriously soft paint though, which is a bit disappointing because the car's not done any miles. It's not really been anywhere. General light marks across the panels, which we can easily sort. But there's some deeper marks on here now. The client has only really booked this in for 2 days. It was more of a new car prep. And the reason for that is solely he's actually ordering a newer version of this for next year. So this is the latest, but next year they've already brought one out that does a lot more mileage on the battery. So he's already decided to order that one. So kind of putting a 3-year coating on this isn't going to benefit him money wise. It's going to give the other owner it. So we kind of booked in for a 12-month coating, a bit of a new car prep, which is on our website under new car prep. But the problem is I'm looking across this door here and I'm looking across all this panel and down the sides, and there's some really bad kind of like bramble or brush marks on there. What's worse is on the boot, it's seriously swirled. And there's some really deep marks across here which I don't think the camera's going to get you right now, so I'll try and get those in a minute. So the problem we've got with this is it needs more work than we initially thought. Obviously we've not viewed this particular car. It's actually a customer who's been a customer for a long time, so we just arranged for him to drop it off at the earliest convenience and book it in. I'm going to try and get the marks out the best we can in the time scale. If we need to work over, we're going to have to work over on this one because we've got another job in straight after this as usual. But the other problem is I'm not going to be able to put the coating that I want to put on, which was originally a G-Technic coat. We're going to have to go with Ceramic Pro on this one because it's going to mark again. And I know he's giving it back and he's not keeping it for long, but we all know that the condition of a car basically sells the car, and every car is hard when he takes it back and trades it in or sells it. He gets good money for them because they're mint. So got a bit of bites on the arse a little bit, to be honest with this one. But I'll try and get some pictures of the marks or the videos, and then we're going to show you what we can actually do with it. Get the montage done as we always do, and we're going to try and get this looking mint, toughen it up, and just do that a little bit more than what it originally booked in for within the 2 days that we've got.
Looking bad on the boat. I'm on a boat. Lying shit, but my baby call me go. Few bitches on the side and losing hope. Trying to tear down the next bitch just a coat. They mad that he want me to make come quick, trying to fight it. And you know I look good when I.
Okay, so another problem. Electric cars don't seem to have real jacking points, which is something I've never noticed before. The other cars we've had have either been hybrids or Teslas, which seem to be alright. Funnily enough, the Audi eTron doesn't have real jacking points. It seems to have weird slats that don't really fit on the ramp very well, and you kind of have to have the rubber sticking out. So now what we're going to have to do is put the ramp up halfway, get Paul to check it, go up a little bit more, check it again, go up a little bit more, make sure it's solid. Cheers, Audi.
You love when like a god, the way he falling to his knees. You know he blessed, he ain't gotta wait to sneeze. Daddy's girl, the way I'm getting this and these. Mama boy, the way you know the double D. He love when make him come quick, tryna fight it. And you know I look good when mirror, mirror, who's the baddest, can't deny it. He love when make come quick, tryna fight it.
So what I've just tried to show you there without actually any proper sort of detailing lights is the amount of bramble and brush marks that we've got down the side. They're always common. You'll have every video you'll ever see, especially when it's a bigger vehicle, we always show you the passenger side because it's always a lot worse. Now, we didn't expect it on a vehicle that's not done any miles, but as you can see, that paint is absolutely shot. It's going to be a bit of an issue trying to get it done. That could be up to a day just to get that right, so we're going to have to see what we can get done on it time wise and how far we're going to go with this, again like with the car being traded in, but we need to get that looking right. But that will just to show you without any real detailing lights, because they show the swirls and the marring more. That's to show you the kind of marks that are in the paint and really what we need to be fixing on it. So we're going to get the car up on the ramp now. We're going to have to try and work on that first, try and see how many hours we can get into that before we actually get anything else done, and then work around the car on that basis, try and get the most we can from the paintwork in the time that it's booked in for. We're about to complete the actual kind of detailing aspect now on the eTron. It's not sort of level of work we usually do, in all fairness. I said we are a little bit picky. Customers kind of know that we have a level that we like to achieve, but the reality is, like, we know this car is going to be sold in probably between 7 to 10 months because the new version's out and it's got a lot more mileage and is in the range, I should say, for the battery, and that's what the customer wants. So what we've done, some people will call this a paint correction. It's not, it's far from it. It's not even close to that. That's 14 days work to do something like that. It's not even an enhancement. An enhancement is 3 to 5 days. It'd have been, I'd have wanted 3-4 days on this to do an enhancement. So what we've really done is a revival, which is a bit weird because it's a new car and doesn't need a revival. So what we've done is basically reduce the swirls across the whole car. Pretty much we've got rid of all the swirls, to be blunt. The roof hasn't had as much work on it. Because again, it's all about time with this one particular one. The bonnet has had more time on it because the bonnet is in your face. The boot has had a lot more time on it because it were actually marked really badly, was the boot and the bumper. So that's had more time on it. And then what we've done is we've really cut the tops of the actual car, and that's to give the visual appearance that they actually look mint and perfect, which these are. Now at the bottom of the car, the truth is, and say everyone who follows us know how we are with cars, we're not going to lie, there is still bramble and brush mark, or bush, whatever you want to call them. There's markings across the door anyway where it's been caught, generally from trees and things like that. They are still there. We've reduced majority of them. We've glossed out the rest of them so they're not visually in your face. You can't even, to be fair, unless the car's in the ramp, up in the air, you can't see them. But they are there, we're not going to lie to you about that. So what we're doing now is I'm just doing the black pillars, getting those looking right because they're shot already. We've got a couple on the back to do. I'm going to go across all the badges, and then it's a case of now putting a ceramic pro on. The 9H is having a layer on. Then we're going to go with top coat. Then we've got glass, or rain, it's changed its name, to go on the exterior glass and to go anywhere else that it needs, headlights, things like that. And this is running a specialist set of Vossen wheels. So what we are going to be doing is getting those coated as well with the ceramic pro product, just to maintain them, because chances are those wheels are going to go onto the new car when it comes out, because you would not get rid of these wheels. So that's basically where we are with this one at the moment. That's kind of the process we've done. It looks absolutely mint, I'm not going to lie, but it isn't perfect, and we're not going to pretend it isn't. And the customer's aware of what we've done, how far we've gone with it, and kind of what we're doing, and he's more than happy with that. Purely on the basis of it is going to be sold. So I'm going to finish these few bits. We're going to get the coatings on. The heaters are on now, so we can actually get it baked and it's going to last. And then we'll do a typical thing, we'll get a montage of the video, upload it at the end into this, so you'll be able to see the actual finish of the car, what it looks like, and kind of the end result. That's the e-tron done. We're now ready for the next job for tomorrow, but here's a montage.